Hello and welcome to the Creative Mindset Podcast. My name is Isolde Trachtenberg and I'm so glad you're here. The sun is shining in Brooklyn, New York. I don't know if you can hear. There are people outside playing basketball, students. It's just wonderful. I want to talk about one of the laws of thermodynamics. A body at rest tends to stay at rest. Actually, I think it's the law of inertia. A body at rest tends to stay at rest. A body in motion tends to stay in motion. So if you are interested in getting going on something, the best thing to do is to get going. Even if it's incremental, even if it's a tiny step, you got to keep moving so you can keep moving, because the second you stop, the second you slow down, it's going to be even that much harder due to that law of inertia to get started again. So think of one small, tiny, itty-bitty thing you can do right now, right this second, to get started on that creative goal or dream. Or it's funny that I'm about to say health goal or dream and I just coughed, but this is raw, real, and unedited. You get it right as I think it through. And yeah, if you've got a health goal and you can stand up right now and walk in place for a minute, or if you have the goal to learn how to play a musical instrument, well, let's say you want to learn how to play guitar and you haven't touched it for a long time. You have one, but you haven't touched it. Go tune it. Heck, go tune one string. Come back later and tune a second string. You'll finish all 6 strings at one point, and then you'll be able to at least strum the darn thing, right? That's what we want. We want action. We want motion. If you move on it, you will achieve it. It's that simple. Okay, this is Isolde Trachtenberg with a very short little podcast episode, but I wanted to get it out there so that you are thinking about it, because it's so important, really. If you stop, it'll be so much harder to get moving again. But if you keep going, even if it's tiny little incremental steps, remember in the book, Get Your Stuff Done, I talk about how you break things down into their smallest and easiest to do chunks, right? You do 3 tiny tasks per project. And the project doesn't have to be write a book. The project might be open the document, right? Open the document, click on the line you want to start writing, and write the first sentence. That could be all 3 tasks for what you're trying to achieve, right? It doesn't have to be start the book, edit the book, finish the book as one project. That's a cajillion projects. And that's what you want to be doing. Break it down into its simplest components and complete each of those components, thereby staying in motion and thereby making it easier to keep going, to keep the process alive, and to keep achieving your goals. You don't achieve the goal by jumping off the cliff. You achieve the goal by climbing the cliff step by step and then jumping off the cliff, right? It's not a sudden process. It's a cumulative one. So keep moving so you can keep moving. That's how I'm looking at it. Until next time. By the way, as I like to say, if you are liking what you're hearing, please consider reviewing the podcast, telling your friends about it, because it's all about living your best creative life, right? It's about you creating the life you want, whether it's through your creativity or through your productivity or through your emotional and mental growth, however it is that you approach it. So if you tell other people about it, they can embrace some of these processes too, and we can all live better, more peaceful, kinder, and more vibrant and creative lives. So please tell a friend, review the show, and let me know what you're thinking. Or if you have questions, I'd love to hear about it. Until next time, this is Isolde Trachtenberg saying, let's get to it.